where seldom is heard a discouraging word, and the skies are not cloudy all day.
What act of God or man allows me to appear before you, I know not. And speaking of appearances, President Obama, let's talk about yours. Even during such dire economic times, such as the Civil War, I assure you, the fashion mavens of New York and Paris were pestering me to wear their gaudy attire. I seem to recall a velvet robe offered to me from Rome. I choose, however, to wear simple clothes to relate to the common man as you see me now. You, sir, and your lovely wife would do well to follow my modest example. Of course, my Mary took a great deal of heat from the press herself as a lover of fine clothes, like Michelle, but I would respectfully tell you, sir, that you yourself should shun the fashion spotlight. Your people are suffering with some barely able to afford shoes, and now I think, Mr. President, you have indulged me long enough for now. But don't go too far off, as I do have more counsel to offer. My 2 cents. I am on the penny after all. Time has come to talk to my fellow Republicans. This is not easy for me. My party, the Grand Old Party, invokes the memory of my service as president often. Oh, but sadly, if I were alive today, I would not be a Republican. I might rather restore the Whig Party, where I began my political career, than suffer the extremist dunderheads who have run the ship of our office up ashore. I was once so very proud to call myself Republican, a time when our party stood for smaller government, unlike our Democratic brethren. The GOP stood for power delegated to the states, not power relegated to the federal bureaucracy. But, proudest of all, the GOP stood against unbridled corporate power. Today's Republican Party is sadly a servant of the corporations first and the people second. Indeed, slavery has risen its ugly head once again in our fair land. Slavery of the people to invulnerable, inhuman corporations. For what mere mortal can outlive or outspend a corporation without the ability of the people to dissolve an evil corporation? Congress and the White House must restore the power to dissolve offending corporations so that government by the people, for the people, and of the people shall not perish from the earth. The GOP, indeed, the people as a whole, must disenthrall ourselves from the slavery to corporations, or America will perish. And with a single mighty stroke of a pen, President Obama, see, I told you not to go away, sir. You can repeal the unjust change foisted on Americans for getting badly needed fresh starts in life. President Obama, you must restore our people's bankruptcy laws to their normal status pre-Bush era. Why indeed should it be easier today for a corporation to bankrupt than a person? For what? The welfare of bloated offshore credit card companies and banks charging usury interest that would make a loan shark of the 1880s blush? I think not, sir. Finish the good work you started with credit card reform, Mr. President.
Home, home on the range, where the deer